Just last year, she won VGMA Gospel Artist of the Year, and she's been doing amazing things in the gospel industry, not just here in Ghana, thanks to social media and the internet. She's all across the globe as well, making Ghana proud and just helping everyone, lifting up their spirits. Anytime I listen to her music, my spirits are lifted. And this morning she joins us here on New Day. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Very well, thank you. Guess what? Last month you were here, we were talking about your concert.
I know.
And now we are back with 2020 Vim.
Yes, full Vim.
That's right.
Let's get up.
How's the year been so far? Just 3 weeks in?
Yeah, 3 weeks, and it's amazing. It's amazing. The year looking ahead is already packed, but I'm excited. I love this. So it's not, for me, it's not a job. It's a passion, so I'm okay.
Nice one. Did you, since you mentioned it's a passion, did you ever see yourself, maybe some 20 years ago, did you ever see yourself actually doing this, standing on stage and ministering to thousands and thousands of people?
Crystal, I always knew I was going to be doing singing.
Okay.
To how big the crowd would be. It wasn't part of it, but it was just, how can I bless? Where can I get to? Who? But it's not, I need to sing to 10,000.
I get you. But was it gospel music?
Yes, for me it was gospel music.
And when did you know that it was gospel music you wanted to do?
Oh, from I think the day I was born.
Really?
Yeah, I knew I was going to be doing. I had to be a Christian.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it because of your dad?
Well, because of my dad.
Okay.
But then I am a Christian for myself.
Right.
Because I was born into a Christian home. So as a child, I had no option. But when I grew up, I found Jesus for myself.
Oh, yeah.
So around the age 13, 14, I knew I wasn't doing it for my dad. I was doing it for myself.
Yeah.
And then music came around 7 years. So I knew I was going to be singing.
Oh.
As to whether I was going to do it professionally, I don't even know if I'm doing it professionally now.
The lines are quite blurred.
Yeah, very, very, very blurred, but I'm enjoying every bit of it.
And how did you know it was your calling? I've listened to a number of your interviews. You keep saying it's a calling, it's a calling, it's a calling. How did you know? And for some people too, they have certain things that they do, but they don't know if it's a calling or not. So how did you know?
For me, this thing comes to me naturally. This thing brings me joy, and I'm very hesitant to call it a profession or a job. Whatever you tell your child sticks more than even what a teacher tells the child.
That is true.
And my mother kept on telling me, Mami, in other words, it's not your job. It's a gift.
Yeah.
It's a gift. So you need to find a job. Hence, me being a nurse.
You're right.
And so I did nursing, and I say this all the time. For me, nursing is my job.
Yeah.
And music is a ministry. It's a passion. Yeah.
Did anyone tell you this is your calling? Come and take it.
Oh no. Take it, Diana. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that. It's just God has a way of communicating with us, various ways. Sometimes it's just the fulfillment. Sometimes there was one time I was praying with my husband on a very serious issue, and the night before we prayed, we cried. We slept. We didn't have a dream. Nobody spoke to us.
Yeah.
But we both woke up with this inner peace.
Yes.
We both got up and knew this is what we had to do. We didn't speak to each other. We just knew. Yeah. So there's a way God talks to us, and it wasn't my child. It wasn't one of those ones.
It wasn't one of those.
No.
And you have stayed relevant all the way through. You started around 2007, and you've been making music. Initially, it wasn't as consistent as we see it now, but you've still made great music all through the years. There's some people who started, and we don't know where they are anymore. What would you say is the one thing that made you stay in the industry? The one thing that has kept you actually in the industry still? Yeah.
A couple of things. The first thing is grace of God. Secondly, total, absolute reliance on God. Okay. Thirdly, surrounding myself with people that would tell me as it is.
Okay.
Always, nobody mincing words or trying to sugarcoat anything. I don't work with yes-sir people. They tell me as it is. Yeah. And then also the people going for the best, for me to work with the best.
Okay.
But then being consistent, staying true to who I am, learning, and a few bits and bits here, and I think that's what's kept me.
Kept you. And in learning, what sorts of things did you learn along the way?
I have learned. I know that everything I go through today is so my tomorrow will be better.
That's your mindset.
That's my mindset.
Okay.
And so I learn as I go along. I watch a lot. I learn how to do things. I learn how not to do things.
Yeah.
And so I watch people who are doing it well. I learn from them.
Yeah.
I watch people who are flopping, and I learn from them. So,
remotely, or you actually go and ask them?
oh no, I don't ask them remotely. I
Okay.
sit in my room and I sit on YouTube and I watch. I'm like, oh my God, I need to hide my face. And I'm like, Diana, you are not doing that.
Exactly.
So
So
if something my
you're learning
manager
from
tells me, Auntie,
Yeah.
as much as you learn how to do things, learn how not to do things. And
Nice.
so I do both.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's deep. Learn how to
Yeah.
do things and learn how not to do things.
Yeah.
And still in the spirit of learning how to do and how not to do things, you've seen the transition from, CDs, or did you do
Yes.
cassettes?
I did cassettes. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. I did cassettes.
You did cassettes. Side A and side B.
Oh yeah. I know what done it.
Exactly. So you've seen that from cassettes to CDs and now online.
Yeah, I've been there, done
and
that.
with the online, so there are so many platforms, all of that. How have you kept up with it?
It's amazing. Like you said, I started BVing from Francis J. Those times it was purely cassettes. DVDs were like very out of this world.
Yeah.
I mean, CDs were out of this world. And then when I did my first album of Strawberry Casa, was on cassettes. And we sold loads. And then we shifted to CDs.
Yeah.
And then it was doing well. Then it got to YouTube, and it took us a while to catch up to online. And then now it's all over the place. But like I said, it's working with people who will then, they are like 3 years ahead, 5 years ahead, knowing what's going to happen. And so having a Facebook account where nobody knows you.
That's true.
And building it organically.
Yeah.
And waiting for it to take off.
Exactly.
So being ready for as the time changes. Because like you said, it was cassettes, it was CDs, full album.
Yeah.
You sit down and gather all your songs, put it on an album, and then sell.
Yeah.
Unlike now that you're doing singles, releasing them and selling. We've been there, done that. We're still doing it.
Yeah.
We're still doing it.
Can you compare the times though? In which of the times you think business is better? Would you say social media has made business better for you, or the times of the internet have made business better for you, or you think that back then it was much easier?
I think it works both ways. Maybe in the past, physical distributors were doing more. They were getting more.
Okay.
Now the power is in the hand of the artist or her management or whoever is managing the artist. Unlike in the past, for instance, my executive producer then wasn't a distributor.
Okay.
So he made the songs and gave them to distributors. And you go and you say they've not bought it and you have no control over it. But now you put it out there. When somebody buys it now, you get an alert that it's been bought. You put it on YouTube. In the end, initially, you might not have the followers, you might not have the subscribers to know how are you going to do, but now as they grow, it picks up.
Yeah.
It's biblical. Your latter shall be greater than your former.
Amen.
So you can't say that last year was better than this year.
year.
No, this year is way better.
Better. Amen to that.
Yeah.
I love it. And you have a new song that's out, actually,
do.
Wasem.
Yes.
Yeah, so we would like to play that. We'll take a look at it, enjoy the blessings, and then come back and
I hear you.
continue with the interview. So take a look at this.
Just this word, no long to know that I need your help, and no one's there.
Just one word is all I need. Just one word is all I need. Your word is a yes and amen. Your words are true, you never lie. Whatever you say shall come to pass. Every other voice, so yeah. It's an opinion, they can have it. Now what do you hate? Every other voice, so yeah. It's an opinion, they can have it. Now what do you Wasem yesunsumo, onyame wasem yekwa, wasem yesunsumo, onyame wasem yekwa.
Great music. I love it. Wasem.
Awesome.
When did you release it though?
I released this October.
October.
I think. Oh, Diana, get it together.
Yes. Just a few months old.
A few months ago. Yeah. Oh, 2 months ago, to be honest. Yeah.
2 months ago. That's when you
ago.
released it.
Yes.
Ah, great song.
Yeah.
Great
Thank
song.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Was it one of those that God just gave to you? Or?
Yes. It's that's me. Anytime I release a song, I go back to God again. Father, what next?
Oh.
And then He tells me what next. So yeah, here we are.
So what's next?
It's cooking.
It's cooking. Ooh. So we look forward to another album?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're working towards an album, but we're releasing them in singles.
Okay.
So I released My Gratitude, I released Ose, and I've released Wasem. We're still in the studio, we're still working. So
nice one. Awesome. I would like to get your opinion on this though. There's this school of thought that says that gospel musicians should be for lack of a better word, bland, just dress as plainly as possible, no makeup, or if you're doing your makeup, it shouldn't look like you have makeup on, keep your clothing looking, a certain way, and in your videos, but you are not exactly doing that. They say that, gospel musicians are becoming a bit too worldly. Once you start to dress in a certain way, you start to look really, you start to do the makeup and, dress in a certain kind of way, you become worldly. What do you have to say to people like that?
It's amazing. It's amazing the thoughts that people have, but it's allowed. I say this, that God is a God who has an eye for beauty. He just watched us. I mean, you saw the greens. I stood on a mountain for that shoot and I saw how beautiful creation is. God is a God of style. And anything He does, Bible says, He stood back and He said, this is good. And so when He made me, He was really proud of what He did. And so beautifying what God has done is actually a good thing. But it's the mindset. Crystal, when I was coming here and I said, right, let me wear a maxi. Let me not put on makeup. So that if I see Crystal and she tells me anything and I look at her makeup, I'll tell her, you are a devil. The mindset at that particular time, that maxi is wrong. That maxi is wrong with the no makeup, it's wrong because of the mind I am wearing that dress with.
Right.
But if I wear this dress, it's a knee length dress. But I walked in and I thought, it looks good. It's simple enough. Father, I thank you for what you've given me. I am grateful. I am not here to look down on anyone. I'm not here to let anyone sin because of what I am wearing. It's a different thing. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
It's a thing. It's the mind with which you're wearing it, one. And it's whether you are being a hindrance to someone.
Okay.
When God called the tribe, there are 12 tribes. Everyone has their belief. That's why we've got so many churches. You go to a church, they'll sing hymns. They still believe in Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, the Holy Spirit, God the Father, God the Son. You come to Pentecost and we are up on our feet, clapping our hands and jumping up and down. And the Catholic is thinking, what in God's name are they doing? But it's the same God, it's the same Jesus. As long as we know that, as long as we are not getting in the way, as long as it's not stopping my heaven, because that's the ultimate.
Hallelujah.
And so let's understand each other.
Yeah, I like that. You've given us a lot to think about today. Indeed.
Yes.
It's a mindset. And you have to beautify what God is giving you. Lovely.
You need to take care of it.
Yes, take good care of it.
Take good care of it.
So don't just leave it like that.
Don't just leave it. Don't just think that the fact that I didn't apply cream, because if you will apply cream on your face, a cream and foundation, I don't know
the difference. Right. One just adds color and the other just moisturizes. I see what you're saying though. I see what you're saying. But we look forward to your concert this year.
Yes.
Do we
on the 16th of February, Experience of Diana Hamilton. 16th Feb at ICGC Calvary Temple. Okay. And then the following week is in Kumasi, 23rd February. Okay. Bantima Church of Pentecost. I cannot wait to see you.
I can't wait either. I can't wait. I actually go to Calvary sometimes.
And so you know the place.
I actually do know the place. Yes,
it was actually in Calvary that we lifted up Ose and Minso, Menewai, the gratitude song. Exactly. And then it was in Kumasi that we lifted in Sanctuary Nyankopon Experience, and God is doing amazingly great with those songs. And so make a date, 16th February and 23rd.
Yes, Accra and then Kumasi.
Let's have yourself a ticket. as well.
Oh, you're selling tickets?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So they should follow you on
They
social
should
media.
follow me on social media
to get the updates.
to get updated. But then also you can do a short code, star 920 star 50 hash.
Okay.
When you dial it, you can follow the prompt and you can get yourself a ticket.
So that you can come and be blessed.
Yes.
Well, someone told me that you love to dance, and so I think it would be nice that we, get into some dancing.
Oh, should we?
Yes, I think
are
we
you going to be
should.
joining me or?
Oh, why not? You can teach me your dance moves, and then we go with that. Hallelujah. Brenda, are you ready for me? Let's go. Come on. Show me your favorite dance moves. Hey. Hey, Azza, this one is spirit filled. Hallelujah. Hey, this one is coming in.
Just one word is all I need. Your word is a yes and amen. Your words are true, you never lie. Whatever you say shall come to pass. What's